Is it kind of weird that before, like, can I be honest right now? Like, before we like started this Mary Jane, this Mama Juana, this beautiful green herb.
Yeah.
Before I was talking about some shit that like it was just like random ass bullshit. But right now we're diving into like deep science, chemicals, proven facts. I'm talking about some shit that your ancestors didn't know until now because we're higher minded human beings in society.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
We just all turned into Bob Marley.
No, we didn't turn into Bob Marley, bro. I turned into fucking, what's his name? Neil the Science Guy, bro. What's his name? Neil deGrasse Tyson. And what's the other guy?
Neil. Yo, I just did Neil. I think this is the fucking microphone.
You're not helping my player now.
Neil.
That's annoying.
You don't
No,
remember
what's his name?
that fucking the theme song?
What's the guy? The science guy.
Yeah, we know it, man.
Bill
Everyone knows.
Nye, dude.
Bill
Fucking
Nye.
Christ, dude. Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Wait, we call him Neil the whole time? It's Bill, motherfucker.
No, Neil deGrasse Tyson is the astrophysicist.
Oh, bro, I was thinking the Bill Nye Science Guy fucking theme song.
yeah.
Bill.
Anyway, yeah, so what the fuck were we talking about?
All right. There goes my whole fucking argument because I was just talking about how smart we just fucking got. That we look like idiots, dude.
Dude, that's what we does to you, man.
And then you're gonna dive deeper into it, and they're like, yeah, and this proves that marijuana
We're not
destroys your
idiots,
short-term
bro.
memory. You may experience side effects include
No, I
short-term.
think it's long term.
Listen, no, medical
short-term
advice.
memory.
Honestly, though, I think it's long term.
But listen to this. It's like side effects may include short-term bursts of intelligence, then rapid loss of memory. Like you become a fucking genius, and then you're just like, wait, what the fuck were we talking about?
Yeah, wait, what?
We were onto some shit. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, there was something going there.
Yeah.
We had something going, and then we just lost it.
Well, we were talking about the cannabinoid receptors. Like, I'm still there, bro. I'm still talking about this chemical.
I'm so high, dude.
Binding, bro. Yeah, I'm fucking high, bro. I'm higher minded right now. So I'm
Wow.
talking about these
That
receptors.
just blew my mind.
So if you look at the culture of like, I mean, this is gonna sound like rude to some people, but it's just like it's not rude. But like Caucasian people have more Neanderthal genes than say people from Africa. So like the Neanderthals were known to like they like progress into like Nordic tribes and stuff, and they would ferment like honey into mead, the drink of the gods. You know what I mean? So alcohol was embedded into their culture. So their body adapted to be able to metabolize the alcohol molecule in their body. And to what you were saying before, these East Asians, when the OH molecule enters the human body, their metabolism has no enzymes to break it down. So they have like 2 sips of alcohol, and these motherfuckers start breaking out into hives because it's literally like a poison. But even the East Asians or countries that weren't known to have hemp in their diet, it's so old and embedded into our genome that even people that like the regions that they can't support hemp in their climate, they still have cannabinoid receptors. So that's what I'm saying. Like all these companies starting to not drug test is actually a really good thing.
Yeah, that's my
It's
opinion
more
as
natural.
well.
It's more natural.
I agree. I'm happy and glad that there's a movement going on where corporations are like thinking about stopping drug tests for marijuana. I'm not saying any other drug. Yeah.
I mean, dude, if you look at
Game on for every other drug,
dude.
but
Oregon,
marijuana, like-
you know, Oregon, it was some state like up there, like where it snows a shit ton.
Washington, maybe.
No, I think it was Oregon.
It's Utah, but like specifically Oregon, bro. So Oregon, they legalized like methamphetamines and what was it, heroin?
I don't know.
No.
It was cocaine. though.
It's like cocaine, like
mushrooms.
methamphetamines,
Oh,
and like
yeah, I've
psychedelic
heard that.
mushrooms.
Dude, what's the state that legalized psychedelics? Was it
No, that's
Utah?
Oregon. That's Oregon.
It's Oregon, but
I
then-
think it's Oregon. Yeah.
and then you look at like European countries, bro. Like they're also they've been legalized.
Yeah,
if you look
they've
at
been.
Amsterdam specifically,
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna
like
say,
psilocybin.
everything's legal.
Everything's legal?
psilocybin
You can
mushrooms.
buy them at the store.
What the hell is
Mushrooms?
psilocybin mushrooms?
Maybe not psilocybin. I think
It's
it's
like different
truffles
chips.
specifically.
Yeah.
I don't know any of these.
Wait, I'm gonna search
Drugs.
this up.
It's like, do you want to see spiders crawling on you, or do you want to be in a meadow?
Fuck no.
Anyone have a crazy?
people
Anyone have
choose
a? You
that.
guys? Anyone have a crazy like shroom trip or acid trip?
No, mine. was
No,
not
all of my
Yes.
trips are pretty good.
Yes.
I have never had a bad trip. Thank God.
Yeah.
I've never taken acid.
Wait,
first
you
and
said a
foremost.
bad
I've never
trip?
taken
Only
acid,
good
no.
trips.
Yeah, only good trips. Yeah.
Okay, but any like good crazy trips?
Yeah.
It hasn't.
Good
I mean,
crazy.
like.
I mean, life is crazy, bro. If you think about it.
Yeah.
All right, not to sound like existential. Like I'm going to the fourth person right now. But like if you look at like the human culture as like a whole, it's kind of a trip in itself, bro. Like look at us, bro.
Wait,
Like,
hold
we're
on,
these like higher minded, like developed creatures. We have like a fucking little society.
Wait,
We trade money and goods. Like isn't that
Soren,
weird?
Are you comfortable?
That's fucking weird,
Soren,
bro.
are you comfortable to say how
Yeah.
many times you've tripped? Because I know you've probably tripped the most in this room.
I'd say that I've like in a controlled setting. Yeah, I've elevated my conscious probably like times, and I call it that because
I've only
like,
done
it really
twice.
is that much.
I've done it 3 times. Shrooms once,
Mm-hmm.
acid twice.
So my
See,
first time experimenting with like elevating drugs like that like change your neural pathways in your brain. I think I took 3.5 tabs of acid. It was like a huge dose.
Damn, that
It
is
was
a
a
huge.
lot.
That's a lot.
It was a
Your
lot.
first time?
First time, yeah.
Oh my god, I just took one.
Nah, dude, like when I'm talking about like you know when people like you go on these Reddit posts and people are talking about like how they just like eject from like their body,
Yeah.
or I guess you could say like the plane that you're living, bro. Like if you take like a high enough dose of like a psychoactive
definitely.
drug,
Yeah.
there's like some shit that goes on that like normal human beings. I'm not saying like if you don't take it you're not normal, but like there's just something going on that you can't comprehend. I'd say like it lifts the veil of like what's possible and what's impossible, and like this idea of reality that you've been living in for like the longest time in your life. It's really just like a weird social construct, some shit like that. Like it sounds so
Dude,
like existential.
No, you honestly
Can I-
put it.
correct-
in
that's what I mean.
That's
bro.
a really good way to
Correct
put it.
me if
though.
I'm wrong. So I've never done acid, but I imagine, or I've done shrooms, but
Mhm.
not like 3 times. But
Yeah.
every time it wasn't enough dosage to like make me feel like I'm in an actual elevated state of mind where like I feel and think about shit.
Mhm.
But I imagine, and this is what I hope to do, or hope to feel when I do take a fucking high amount of doses like that.
I suggest
which is gonna happen.
I'm not saying
sometime
now.
soon.
I think you should take 3.
I'll take 3.
Listen, so like to
no,
people at home, this is literally not like, and you have to put it like now that we're talking about drug use. By the way, like this is YouTube guidelines.
Mm-hmm.
You have to put like a disclaimer in your video. So it's like a medical disclaimer. You have to be like, this is not advice, and like we're not doctors, and like
Yeah.
you should not like copy all this shit.
That's true.
You can literally go to Psych Substances.
Yeah,
like,
no,
he has a whole
YouTube
disclaimer.
itself, if they have algorithm to detect the moment we use any sort of like drug word,
Dude, the
they'll
moment
detect
they
the
heard
video,
that,
detect it, and then
Yeah.
instantly like not push it out as much.
they
because
heard
don't want
psilocybin,
people,
they're like,
so,
holy fucking shit, guys,
Yeah.
what the fuck is going on?
It's